to see if this battle does indeed happen because leagues are starting to get involved. We don't know.
You know, Rabbity Rapper gonna build his profile with that. Next thing you know, niggas gonna be slurping him to get his freaking attention and whatnot. You know what I mean? We've already seen it play out once. You know what I mean?
So this week's battle,
the slurp is real,
is Av versus Bill Collector.
And wet. I was like, you gonna let that shit go, bro? I was doing so good. And we are back with another episode of the Hold It Down podcast. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm still in my workwear because we are working, you know what I'm saying, every single day. Straight off the I'm gonna say the plantation.
That's where you work at?
That's what they be call it. When niggas be working and they really don't like where they work, they just call it the plantation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you definitely don't feel your most free in that situation. But you know, it ain't that bad. You know, nigga just want more money, that's all.
Always.
You know, them bills be jumping a nigga like gang initiation jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like rapper Entourage jumping. You know, like Mano back in the day jumping. You feel me?
Okay, cool. This is the Hold Down podcast where it's like hip hop, battle rap culture as a whole. He made man the unstoppable Bloodbath back at it again.
With the green shirt, you know what I'm saying? Looking like a stick of lettuce. You know what I'm saying? I'll be your host, Quan, you feel me? AKA on my job, you feel me? Out here. I make sure I don't have my name tag. I really just realized it was just sitting there pointing right at the camera.
Yeah.
People going to steal my member ID and whatnot. But you know, so let's see. I'm going to try to announce this how he normally does. This is the Hold Down podcast where we talk battle rap, you know what I'm saying, and you know, hip hop shenanigans, which is Quan's favorite point. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So first we're going to get into these news topics. I'm going to be kind of controlling the news topics this time around. So if it's all over the place, hey, deal with it, nigga. That's how I do things. You feel me? Fuck organization, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fight the power stampede. All right? First, Travis Scott announces a Road to Utopia Las Vegas residency. You know what I'm saying? Only said that because I ain't gonna lie, we done talked about some Las Vegas residencies on this podcast a few times. And,
we did talk about Usher the other episode.
For sure.
How much his tickets was his residency.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what I'm saying? That's Usher Raymond, of course.
You know what I'm saying? That is Usher. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no T.I.
Yeah.
That is Usher. That is Usher. You know what I'm saying? That is Usher. You know what I'm saying? And we always support, you know what I'm saying, young black men getting money out here, you know what I'm saying? Still have a catalog, still having shows, still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Usher's still popping.
Yeah.
His
you got your mask on in the frame.
You know what I'm saying? Let it fly. You know what I mean? But, you know, yeah. So, Road to Utopia Las Vegas residency, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and support them some Travis Scott tickets. I'm glad that, you know, you can get past the drama of that is Astroworld. And, you know, my condolences to the victims of that situation and the people that suffered during that. But I'm glad we can move forward and get more Travis music. I ain't gonna lie. I done missed him a little bit because I think he was almost ready to, like, drop again. Like, he was kind of on fire.
He probably was.
So he was.
Plus, for him, a residency is the best thing he could do right now because the concert scene is not a good idea, especially not for him.
Yeah,
especially like because he has such a history with
raging and
all
big
that.
Riots.
He needs the residency if he wants to still be able to get the tour money, I guess. But not go on tour. This is like the safest thing for him.
That's the sad part is he might actually have to dumb down his art. You think you have to dumb down the lyrics, dumb down the music. You have to dumb down the concert. That's a first, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Because he's somebody that really takes pride in having a different type of show. Like, you know, he's from the Kanye umbrella, and I don't know if that played a part in it, but he's definitely one of the people that is more than just him stage music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll have the pyro, he'll have the freaking for Astroworld, he had the freaking roller coasters and shit. I think even before I watched him do a governor's ball, and he had like, you know, screens up with no images and stuff. Like, he cares about his show. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of artists really care about the show. They just come through, get their 50,000, 75,000, whatever, do the songs. The songs really just be playing. They don't even be them rapping or whatever, and they just go. Well, Travis really cares about the show because he actually, like, you know, has a connection to his fans. Fans love him and whatnot. So interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him still out here prospering, still doing and making music. He released a song with Southside. I think Southside's gonna be dropping the album soon because, you know, he's just been he dropped a song with Lil Durk recently, probably in the last week. Then before then, he dropped a song with Future and Travis Scott. You know, just automatic bangers just off the names alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And personally, I like the Travis Scott and Future song. I ain't gonna lie, I really dig it. You know what I'm saying? So that's partially the reason why he had the $1 million worth of game interview too. So, you know, shout out Travis Scott, shout out Southside. You know what I mean? Next, I see NBA Youngboy's alleged $60 million deal leaves Kodak Black reassessing his own label contract. You know what I'm saying? I guess niggas counting another nigga pockets, or, you know, just seeing other nigga making moves is like, you know what? I think I need to reassess my life. So let's see. On Instagram.
Go ahead. Do you think? I was going to ask a question, but you're about to read the facts, so I'll wait.
On the so Academics, of course, posted up the Never Broke Again LLC Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Which is verified. You can see a little check over there. Mm-hmm. August 5th, this Friday, pre-order now. The new Low Top with surprise featuring Don't Miss classic with Atlanta Records artist PG. Now we came in. So it was a $60 million nigga. All right. So they're asking, allegedly, did NBA Youngboy get a $60 million deal?
Has it been confirmed?
Has not. Still alleged.
Okay.
Still alleged. But you know when niggas put shit out there, it could not be true. It could be horseshit.
They just be saying stuff sometimes.
Yeah, and niggas will still be like, if he can do that, how much, you know, which I'm not even mad at that because Master P kind of had the same theory.
It happens in sports all the time.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at that.
My question is, which I don't expect you to have an answer for this because I don't have an answer for this.
What I got to do with Kodak Black?
Why does Kodak think that he can get NBA Youngboy money? Kodak does numbers.
He definitely does numbers, but I do feel like
NBA Youngboy numbers.
I feel like he might. A lot of artists really be feeling like they don't get support from the label, so I feel like he might just feel the same because I'm sure he's somebody that, you know, fucks with Youngboy, and he probably feels like he could do the same. He probably feels like if he was independent and did his own thing, he could do the same numbers. He don't feel like the labels do anything; they just eating off of him and whatnot. So you might compare yourself. And I ain't gonna lie, like Kodak, even though he's somebody that we don't listen to because of his antics, he's well respected out here.
Yeah,
on many different levels.
He does numbers. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like from a Charlemagne to a who fucks with the young people? From a No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? From a Charlemagne to a No Jumper. Like he's well respected all across the board.
No Jumper isn't a credible source to be. Well, I know that No Jumper is a popular news outlet at this
just
point.
a platform that caters towards the young niggas. So I just meant like from the old to the young. You know what I'm saying? But so I could see that a little bit, even though it's very unrelated. But you know, Kodak Black, you know, he to some niggas he's a living legend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even mad at that. Yeah. There's definitely some Kodak Black joints I like.
Me too.
You know what I mean? For sure. So I ain't gonna hate. And he does numbers. So hey. And you know, niggas see that number. That's probably how niggas felt when there was a rumor that Dolph turned down a $20 million deal. Niggas, I ain't gonna lie, niggas are so used to signing deals. Niggas looked at him like he was crazy. They was like, "The fuck is his problem?" When it's like that's a deal, meaning you get $20 million, you have to make that back still.
Exactly.
And isn't it bad to get that? Like, if you get it immediately, it's immediately taxable. So you don't even really get the money that you signed for because you automatically got to give like a damn near a third of that to the government. So it ain't gonna be $20 million. No. So now I mean, when you already rich, now you're gonna put yourself $20 million in the hole. Just because you don't receive the $20 million, but you still signed for that, so it's taxed, but you still gotta pay back the full 20. So I feel like if a nigga's independent, nigga stay independent. You still eating.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But niggas was like, what the hell's that nigga's problem? They just don't see the long run. But you know, it is what it is. But you know, shout out to Youngboy. As somebody I don't listen to him, I am glad that he's not locked up. You know what I'm saying? He's doing well in these trials. He's been not guilty on one of them counts. I don't know about the other count, where I think it's a hometown, a crime trial from his hometown. Yeah. I don't know if he's still acquitted of that, but you know,
we gonna see. There's always something with him. Yeah,
unfortunately, and we hope that stops. I ain't gonna lie. As somebody that is more of a Lil Durk fan, I still hope that, you know, he stay. I hope everybody stay out of trouble. Honestly, y'all rappers stay off that fuck shit, man. Next, now this one I kind of have a little bit of research on. So 50 Cent says he can make a record easy in today's hip hop era. Basically, he was just talking about these days you could just take your favorite record and just put your lyrics over the favorite record. speaking of how people are just literally just taking a popular sample and just remaking it, putting verse here, and then the hook could be the same. You know what I'm saying? It don't even got to be sampled. It'll be literally the same hook. So I don't blame him. He's kind of correct.
So he says these things. Are you saying?
I like the way he says these things.
He says these things. Are you saying that you agree with him, or do you feel like? Because all right, so there's in my mind there's two parts to this. There's his point about how songs are being made, okay, which I really can't argue with. I feel like that's factual, but then that's hip hop's always been like that. They've always sampled songs 15 to 20 years older than them, and then repurposed them. We're just the people who are old enough to know these songs now.
I think in this particular era, he was speaking on like the fact that like the trap BPM is very similar, so a lot of these beats sound the same. And I ain't gonna lie, low key, randomly, I just been on a real G Unit kick for the last week. So that's probably gonna be my artist of the week. I ain't gonna lie. I just randomly decided to just go into 50's catalog and G Unit, and you really realize like though as a producer, when I make beats, I'm following a very simple formula because that's what everybody does.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Originality kind of isn't respected that much. It's just gotta sound hot.
It's pointless. Yeah.
But when you look at like music from the 2000s maybe to 2010, a lot of joints really like even just a G Unit catalog. A lot of these beats were really made from scratch. Like the tempos were different, the notes was different, the instruments was different. Like you couldn't just insert trap trap drums and then just try not to fuck up the melody. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to find the snare that goes with the kick, maybe that goes with the piano if you choose to use piano, maybe some bells, maybe a whistle. Their beats were a lot more original back then is what I'm saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he sees today as so easy.
Okay. So, and I that point I agree with, right? I feel like it's easy, especially even if it's a lot less barriers to entry to make music nowadays. It's a lot cheaper to make a hit now.
For sure.
And market yourself. I feel him all that stuff. The second part of his argument in my mind is him saying that he can do it. Yes, you're seeing what I'm saying now. So does he think if he was coming up in this era, or is he saying him right now as the current 50 Cent could do it? Because if he was coming up in this era, it's very possible. I can't be doing that. I don't know. But him as current 50 Cent, no.
I rock with that. I will say I think he's talking in the context if he was coming up, because he does say I quote, I think the 16-year-old kid, the 15-year-old kid, the guy should be thinking and doing what is keeping the culture thriving. So it grows to a new energy with new vibes, with new music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of it, you look at it and it's easier. The cadences are the same. They're rapping the same way on the records. If I got to go make a record right now, I could do that record easy. You could actually take your favorite records and write your own version of your favorite records with your words on a track, then go to the next track because they're using the same melodies every time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's saying.
But he said, and you read, if I gotta go make a record right now.
So I think he thinks.
So does he think that current 50 Cent could be doing these things? 50, let me say something. You can't.
I don't think he can, because
I'm not saying ability wise that you can't. I'm just saying ain't nobody gonna be checking for it. That's what I'm saying.
It would be hot to 50 fans, but the thing is, there's not a lot of 50 fans right now. Yeah, where they at though? You know what I'm saying? Because only niggas like me might listen to 50.
Nah, niggas you and older than you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Literally. Even Dead End might not listen to 50. You know what I'm saying? Bro. They like the intro of Power, and then that's it. And that's even then, when he tried to remix the shit, they was like, "What you doing, 50?"
I do. I don't even watch Power, but I do remember when that happened because everybody was upset.
Niggas heard that shit and said, "Trey Songz, get that nigga the fuck out of nigga. Where's Joe?" I don't even
watch Power, but I do remember when that happened.
Nigga said, "Where's Joe? Where's Ja?" I need somebody to make sense of all this. Niggas really did put Ja Rule in the middle of freaking 9/11 and ask his opinion about shit like he was going to do anything. Nigga, pain his love is in stores, nigga. That's all he had to say.
Ja Rule continuously finds himself in terrible situations.
Ja Rule's one of them unintentionally funny niggas.
He just has, bro. The man has terrible discernment on what to get involved with and what not to get involved with.
That's a fact.
Terrible.
Now this one's gonna be real easy. Quality Control unveils that they signed Icewear Vezo as their newest artist.
Okay.
I fuck with that.
Good idea.
Icewear Vezo fan, you know what I'm saying? Detroit music, you know what I'm saying? Definitely had his own thing going. Rich Off Pines Part 3 just came out. That's all we gotta say about that. And you could definitely expect the joint with him and Lil Baby. Yeah. Lil Baby be kind of tapped into that Detroit sound, you know what I'm saying? 4-2 Doug. Even though ESTG is from Louisville, Kentucky, his sound is kind of like Detroit-ish. You know what I'm saying? You know, he even dropped a new song with V's on there and 4-2 Doug. So you could definitely expect that. And I'm looking forward to, you know what I'm saying? New niggas getting new money. I love it. Next. Now this one's a little bit of a bad news. So apparently Mystical arrested for rape, strangulation, and robbery in Louisiana.
What the fuck? Hey, what the hell? Hey, what you want to do, Mystical?
What's going on?
Where he was at?
In Louisiana.
Ain't no bears out there, nigga. Hey, yo, what's up with you? Yo.
You see me fighting with a bear? Help the bear.
So he was arrested for rape, strangulation, and what else?
And robbery.
And
it makes it really bad because I think he's already been arrested for rape twice in the last decade.
No, hold up.
I literally saw an article
how does he keep getting out?
I don't understand. I didn't even know he was out. I thought he was still locked up from the last joint.
Look, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. It's at this point, like I wanted to not believe the first one, and I really wanted to not believe the second one.
It's something you can't let out, bro.
It's strike 3, you're out, my nigga. Like you
done, bro. You done out here.
You need to stay away from women, my nigga.
People.
Yes.
Cause you, bro. Nah, bro.
You need to be on a remote island somewhere by yourself.
I didn't realize that it had been 3 different rapes.
I really saw
one rape is bad.
1 is terrible.
3 is put this nigga under the.
You high-fiving the devil at that point. Like you gotta stop.
Yeah, bro. So this is wild.
You know what I'm saying? And while this is all still alleged, that's just really bad. It's really
that's something that's one of the conversations where you don't even want to be in the alleged conversations of that,
bro. I'll give this detail and then we can move on. So the 51-year-old has been also. Oh wait, okay, let's do this. The New Orleans bred rapper was booked into the Ascension Parish Jail on Sunday afternoon, July 31st, on multiple felony charges, including first-degree rape, domestic abuse battery, strangulation, and robbery. The 51-year-old also was charged with 2 misdemeanors, false imprisonment, and critical damage to property worth less than $1,000. All 5 offenses reportedly took place at 9:21 on a Sunday morning. I don't even know what to say to you at this point because you looking real guilty, my boy.
That shit is wild.
Specifically, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga gotta go.
Yeah. It's at this point I can't even vouch for you, my nigga. You gotta talk to God about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But may peace to the victims of this crime, and to the family of that person. And shoot, that's all I can really say. Moving on to the last one. Now, this one I do know a little bit about, too. So, Lil Durk was injured at Lollapalooza from an explosion from the pyro on stage. I saw a video where he was literally walking and somebody, one of the, pyros was right next to him, like literally right in front of him, and that just shot up, got in his, I think, left eye. Was it left eye or right eye? It's one of them. One of his eyes. One of his eyes, basically. So, at that point, he was like basically blinded. I think he was able to pull it together and finish the show. But Lil Durk has been on fire for a minute. So at that point, he's like,
did that?
He said, what?
Why you did that?
I really didn't mean to do that. That was fucked up. I really didn't even mean to do that.
He did it on purpose.
I personally did not even mean to do that. That it just came out of nowhere.
He lying.
He's and what's worse is I want to say he's been hot.
He's
been making hit after hit.
He's lying, y'all.
Shot after shot. You feel me? Back to back. But yeah. So he did make an announcement on his 14 million following Instagram with a photo of himself in a hospital bed, his eye patched up. And I quote, "Due to the incident that happened at Lollapalooza in Chicago on stage, I'm gonna take a break and focus on my health. I finished my performance yesterday for my fans. Appreciate y'all." So, he's taking his time. He's chilling right now. And personally, since weirdly, there's 2 incidents going on today, and I kind of have a little inside scoop on. One of them, for those that know, y'all know I have a little tie to Fabio Foreign and a tie to Mace. I'm not speaking on the situation.
Yeah, he also
I don't want to be involved in it.
What's that man's name?
What?
Sosa Geek.
He has nothing to do.
Oh, my bad.
I'm glad you said his name right because you definitely called him Snooty Geek all the time.
Hey, bro, I can learn. Okay?
You got his name correct, so
yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't gonna speak on the situation.
So, do you not, or is it yay or no if you know Sosa Geek or not?
I don't know him, but
okay.
I've
I'm gonna keep him his name on my mouth.
It's literally I sent him beats. He used one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's really been it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to Sosa Geek. You know what I'm saying? He's still out here thriving, so I ain't mad at that.
Cool.
But yes. So with us actually having a real random connection to Too Rare, his viral hit Cupid, the Cupid remix, Lil Durk was actually supposed to hop on that, and they was literally supposed to shoot the video for his remix like on the 31st and the 1st. He just like Too Rare literally got to Atlanta this morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's really weird that this happened. So I'm pretty sure like it seems like the video might not happen.
That's what it sounds like to me, unless they call up the Durk clone to be on the internet.
I mean, low key, because Lil Durk has shot a video with Perkio.
Yeah.
That's the nigga's name, Perkio. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Too Rare ain't no 6ix9ine, so you know it might be more of a safe situation. So you know, you can get this little one off, do the video, let the joint go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Too Rare, you know what I'm saying? Nigga I fucks with, very talented artists and whatnot, and let the shit go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but you know, prayers to Lil Durk. Glad he's not like, you know, any permanent damage. You know what I'm saying? And hey, he's been killing it for a few years now, so you can take a little break.
That's real. That's real. Speaking of niggas taking breaks, we're gonna talk about your boy Drake.
We got something new with Drake. What's going on?
Drake had to cancel the tour because he caught COVID.
Really?
Yeah, he had to cancel that big Young Money reunion thing.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah,
it's kind of because it's like I thought I was bugging out when I caught COVID this year, and I was like, bro, it's been 2.5 years. How do I just catch it randomly now? And I ain't gonna say who, but there's been a new cases going around from people like personally I know. So it's like it's kind of crazy. It's like I know they be acting like, yo, we'll be over with this in like 5-10 years. I don't know. COVID really been.
Why did you think it would go away?
I tried to have some faith in humanity, at least a little bit.
That's not how that's not how sicknesses work. They don't just go away.
Well, I feel like we could have had this shit over with if we just.
Again, that's not how sicknesses work.
I mean, if this wasn't America, and we could have freaking actually listened in quarantine.
It's not about America. These sicknesses literally don't go away.
So COVID's gonna be here forever?
Yes. They just have to find better cures for it.
Just like Krispy Kreme?
The Krispy Kreme that burnt down ain't come back. So no, I don't know if Krispy Kreme going to be here forever.
Krispy Kreme will never leave the streets, nigga.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Look, bro, this is not time to reference Lil Bro.
I just remember that was the funniest shit ever because the nigga kicked the whole verse like he was talking about drugs. And he's like, it ain't as bad as might seem. I'm just shouting out my homies down at Krispy Kreme. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he had me going. That's some lyrical experimentation for your ass.
Yeah, no,
but you know,
sicknesses don't really go away. I mean, could the world do better at addressing them? Sure, but they don't go away. Because if they did, we would have found a cure for the common cold already.
That's true.
And the flu.
That's true. Well, okay, yeah. I was about to say that, like, well, you know, I know why they don't find cures because it's more profitable just to have you on medicine. But with the common cold, ain't nobody really trying to go back and forth to the doctor. Now, cancer, that's a whole nother thing. But you know, common cold, niggas can tough that out for how long it lasts. But yeah, so that's the news. You know what I'm saying? Fast healing's a Lil Durk, and I'm sure y'all niggas will be all right because if he gets bored, he can still record. You know what I'm saying? That won't do too much. It just might not be no videos coming out for a little bit because he damn near be doing a video every 2 weeks, if not sometimes more. So
I had no idea.
Take a little break. You know what I'm saying? You done earned it. You've been working your ass off. You know what I mean? You got me listening to you, and I've listened. I knew who you was when you first came out, and never really was a fan. And then all of a sudden, he was like, Gilly spoke you up, and I gave you a chance to listen, and I was like, okay, he's okay. Then listened more and more, and started liking it more and more. So, shout out to Lil Durk, shout out to Too Rare. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that'll end the news segment. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to Jada Youngin.
Word.
For sure. Now, onward to the battle.
Okay.
The lyrical miracleness. You know what I'm saying? The sparring of spit.
Yeah, yo, that sounds crazy. I don't know why you said that. That sounds wild.
The lyrical bouts. men spitting poetry about each other.
Okay, sure.
I still never forget that somebody really said that. It's like battle rap is just two men making poems about each other.
It is.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard, but it's also like the truth.
This week's battle is one. I want to make sure it was two artists that we both have said multiple times that we enjoy, so it wouldn't be a slog to get through. Sure. I know y'all sent recommendations, but some of the recommendations y'all have sent, we've already seen. I just remember the news topic we didn't cover. Shout out to the homie Rapidy Rapper in our Discord.
Talk about it.
Rapidy Rapper I've seen this news play out in real time. Rapidy Rapper started talking shit one morning on Twitter, talking about battle rappers. He's like, yo, Easy versus Daylight. He started it. It started catching traction.
Really?
So now niggas been going back and forth now because Daylight sees people talk about him. He's like, oh yeah, Easy's light work. Easy started making diss tracks and going at other battle rappers. Daylight is in that list of people he was going at. Easy already had a battle lined up with Calico. He dissed Calico as well. Calico called it battle off like, look, bro, you're not even stunting me right now. You stunting all these other niggas, bro. We could battle another time. That battle's called off. So now Daylight spoke again. Now it's starting to look like it's starting to come together. The pieces are slowly coming together for Easy and Daylight to battle. It was very interesting, especially in Discord. Shout out to him again, Rapidy Rapper, because he really breaks down how this was his plan the entire time, how he orchestrated it.
That nigga puppeted nigga. He said Twitter dance.
Yes. It's very interesting to watch. To anyone who wants to keep up to date with how the story is unfolding, I guess join the Discord and ask Rapidy Rapper what his next chess move is, because it's fascinating. Because it started one morning. I go on Discord. He saw this picture of his tweet. First off, it was way too early to be starting foolishness. Okay, his original tweet was sent at like 6 something in the morning. I said, nigga, why you up this early starting mess?
He's like, listen, I need to give it all day to grow and fester, my nigga.
Time out.
You know what I'm saying?
Time out.
I gotta give it all day to grow and fester, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta plant them roots early. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. Krispy Kreme will never leave the streets, nigga.
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts, fuck them.
Oh yeah, fuck them.
Lil Debbie, fuck them.
But yeah, like I was saying, shout out to Rapidy Rapper. We're gonna see if this battle does indeed happen, because leagues are starting to get involved. We don't know.
You know, Rapidy Rapper gonna build his profile with that, and next thing you know, niggas gonna be slurping them to get his freaking attention and whatnot. You know what I mean? We've already seen it play out once. You know what I mean?
So this week's battle,
the slurp is real, is
Av versus Bill Collector.
And wet. I was like, you gonna let that shit go, bro?
I was trying. I was doing so good.
You was trying. I was like, nah, nigga, you gonna cave, my nigga.
I was doing so good.
I was like, you gonna get weak eventually, nigga.
Why would you say that?
You listen to, you gonna get that SWV. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get weak in a minute.
Why would you say that?
I would have left it alone this one, but the fact that you spoke about an actual person talking about battle rap and orchestrating attention, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I couldn't let it. I was like, I had to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Like a DJ. You know what I mean? But yeah,
so
we're gonna get into this battle.
The battle this week is Av versus Bill Collector. This battle's from a couple years ago, 2019.
Yeah,
it is from. I could look it up, but I don't know why I forget these niggas' names.
It was a league called Respect the Shooter.
No,
or was it the event called
Battle Academy?
Battle Academy.
Yeah, they're out there. So that's a Philly-based league.
Oh, okay, yeah, that must make sense why they were in Philly.
Yeah, they was in Philly.
Yeah.
So this is from a couple years ago, back when Av was still Cave Gang. That's why Tay Rock was there. You know, other Cave member, Cave Gang affiliates was there.
And the best outfit I've ever seen Tay Rock in, because I ain't gonna lie, that nigga be dressing like shit sometimes.
And then Bill Collector, also from Pennsylvania, was there. He's not from Philly, but outside Philly, he always says.
And Bill Collector always dresses like shit.
So this battle was still in the Black Shades era of Bill Collector, when he was still being silly.
Yeah.
In his show. Because like since then, since the pandemic and shit, he really stopped doing that. Like he really just been about his bars. He not about being silly as much. Sometimes he is, but he usually is like about his business now.
I will miss it because there's not a lot of people with comedic value in the battle rap world, which is such a it's just, I feel like it's a perfect place to be funny because it's all around funny. It's like two niggas that really don't know each other but just will have so much hate and just are spewing threats to each other the entire for like what 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, this one they had time limits. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the battle. Any other backstory you want to add? No.
Bill Collector's from Norristown, so he's Philly adjacent.
I already said that.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
You said the show was based in Philly, but you didn't say that he was from Philly.
Because he's not.
Yeah, he's from Norristown.
I said that. I didn't say Norristown. I just said he was from outside Philly.
Norristown.
Okay. You added very relevant information.
And Av is from Virginia.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I never know that until now. I never knew where Av was from. I just knew it was somewhere that was like.
He said he's from Norfolk all the time.
Yeah, but I don't be Virginia related enough to know that where Norfolk is. It's just a word to me because I didn't know where Norfolk was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I technically all the artists I listen to in Virginia, I don't even know exactly where they're from. Like the Pusha T's, Timbaland's, Missy Elliott. I know they're from Virginia, but I don't know like what part. You know what I mean? But shout out to Virginia. Y'all make some really good like hip hop people. Like Virginia might be the home of originality. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no person from Virginia sound the same, and all of them are dope. Like Pusha T, Pharrell, Missy, Timbaland. Like it's a nice list. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's random. But
okay. Back
to the battle.
So your Av starts off the first round because Av starts battle off. They had one of the worst coin flips I've ever seen. It was they asked Tay-Rock to do the coin flip. That nigga flipped it. Coin ran away from him. They was all on stage looking stupid. Like, what we gonna do now? When that nigga Bill mentioned out his mouth, want to flip an AirPod. I paused the video because I was trying to look. I was literally in my head like,
how does that work?
How the fuck you do that? Like, what's heads and what's tail? Like,
right?
What?
Like what? Like it's gonna just land on its side. Like it's not gonna land straight up. So it's like, how does that even work?
And then they fished around for a couple minutes to find another coin.
They should have just found a random coin on the ground and be like, it's on heads. Let's just go that way.
Yeah. So yeah, Av went first. Av had an incredible first round, in my opinion.
Yes, very good.
It was a lot of solid punches and
a very good Av. I ain't gonna lie. It made me kind of feel like Av is kind of I know we said that Av is one of the most consistent battle rappers in the game. I do feel like in the last few years though, maybe we're just biased or getting used to him, but it's a slightly less quality. Like I'm slightly less wowed in his recent battles. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's maybe a bit of hunger missing, even though he's a new old nigga, which niggas always make fun of. You know what I'm saying? But
it's also I feel like that because Av always makes it look like he not trying. Like Av always, especially when it's not on Smack, Av always be like, "Nigga, you look at even showed up." Yeah, like that's really his energy every time he battle a nigga that's not on Smack.
He's a very casual killer. At the same time, I don't know Av to like not show up too many times. Like he's definitely not. He's not a a twerk at all. He shows up every time. Very professional.
The only Av battle I can say clean loss, like not debatable, was
Head Ice.
So very surprising.
Very surprising. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as surprising as the Ying Yang Twins D-Rock collapsing at a Vanilla Ice concert.
That was also surprising.
Yes. Very random too.
Yeah.
Super random. But yeah, I digress.
After a great first round.
Very much.
Yeah, all his punches was hitting, even though he was like, yeah, but now I'm the one drawing. I was like, well, that was wild. Like the drawing line was crazy.
Bro, the Ten Commandments bar was crazy. Yeah. All you known is for the knot, 10 Commandments, that was a crazy bar right there.
Yeah.
He was going off in that first.
That's what I'm saying. He started off really strong in the first.
A nice amount of quotables in that one, like going crazy.
And like the crowd, this crowd, they wasn't doing the most, but they were still excited. They was hanging on to every word.
Yeah, it felt like it might have been one of the, not a small room, but like a smaller venue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So and I was kind of glad for that. We had minimal interruption too. We only had one interruption, which was in the third. We'll get to when we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then Bill Collector goes, and I ain't gonna lie, Bill Collector had a good first round.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty consistent, good bars and whatnot, good reaction. It was going good. I felt like I was excited. I was like,
I feel like the round started out strong, but then it got weaker as it went on. I still say it was like overall as a round, it was like a decent to good round.
I feel like because of the time restriction, he made it too obvious because he ended awkward every round.
Yes, he did.
And I don't know why he did that.
He really kept buying into they told me to stop. And then Av would be like, nigga, get your bar off. Like, Av would be like, bro, finish your bar at least. Like,
at least just say time, my nigga. Because like when you do that, you kind of take the air out of the room for yourself. Like you just fucked yourself up for no reason.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But it was a good round though. Definitely a good round. Good bars in there. You know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. I almost felt like he was not getting better, but like even though he was still had some jokes in there, I was like, this is definitely where he was making a switch of like, okay, the bars got to hit though, because them shits was hitting.
The bars were still good.
Yeah, for sure. Second round,
Av picked up where he left off. More the same.
Mr. Consistent.
Just as great punches and just continuous punchlines, and some of them like weaving the other ones it's excellent. It's excellent. And the Meteor Man bar was crazy. Yeah, Av. I saw like I said about the second, it was more the same. Bill Collector. I feel like the crowd was low-key sleeping on this round.
Yes, I definitely said, second round deserved more reaction and more respect. Because he was cooking. Like, there was some good bars in there.
Yeah.
They was just choosing not to get it or not to react.
Because that nigga said, watch a nigga move on Av like the Uber map.
Bruh.
That was wild.
That shit was crazy.
And the one earlier named Av after Av because he died there. Like, that one didn't get but it was just like, that was actually a good bar.
Oh.
He had a lot of good bars in his second. The crowd was sleeping on him. But then he decided to fuck it up and end it all weird.
Yeah, bro. Like
he pulled out the super duper scope,
bro, and it was a good one too. But niggas, I don't know, niggas just wasn't fucking with it like they should have been. But I respect that he didn't let it deter him too much, even though I feel like the ending of the bars he just decided to fuck that up on his own. But like he wasn't letting it bother him. He only said like once, he's like, "Are y'all asleep?" and just kept on going.
Yeah,
fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But he had good energy, good everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good round. Just deserved more reaction, in my opinion. And Av on his third.
Yeah.
Just picked up where he left off.
More of the same.
More fire. You feel me?
Then for some stupid ass reason, Bill Collector decided to answer a phone call during Av's round. And I'm like, I know the nigga really is not on the phone during this battle. And then he was dead ass on the phone, and Av was trying to rap through it. He's like, "Nah, nigga, we not gonna do this."
That nigga bucket. That nigga was crazy for that shit.
We did that nigga because I remember he was in the middle of calling Bill Collector what, trash? He was in the middle of calls. He called him like ass, and he said it, and he grabbed the phone and yelled at the phone, "This nigga's ass" or something like that. I was like, "They don't talk on the phone during my round."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
bro,
overall it was a good ending too.
Yeah.
Three good rounds.
And then speaking of ass, Bill Collector's third round, it wasn't ass, but he had mentioned that Av, you get gas because you booty ass. And then I ain't gonna lie, niggas be over pausing. And this is me saying this. Yeah. Niggas be over pausing on the bars. Like it be just niggas just say like pause worthy words and niggas be like pause. So I'm like, nigga, the shit was clear. The thing that just got me though, he was like, you get gas because you booty ass. And then he was like, pause. He was like, you gas because you booty ass. And I was like, you said it again?
That part had me laughing too. I was like, you really proud of that bar, huh? Like, you said this shit again?
that shit got me, bro. Yeah. But you know, it was another pretty good round. You know what I'm saying? They had a little more reaction to this third.
In my opinion, that was the worst round.
Well, it was in comparison to other ones.
he's like, I mean, I guess, but
it still was pretty good in my opinion. It was definitely his worst, but it was pretty good in my opinion. And I don't know why, but that was the round where people decided to kind of react
because it was about to be over.
A little bit.
Maybe they was excited it was going to be.
Except for one person in the crowd, I guess, kept on yelling time.
Yeah,
I like that was throwing me. Like even Bill Collector had to be like, who the fuck keeps saying time? Punch you in your motherfucking face. And then just continue right where he was going. But it was a decent round though. I don't think it was ass. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't booty ass. You feel me? But you know, ended it off awkwardly. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know why he did that. But you know, wrapped up a good battle. You know what I'm saying, between the two. You know what I mean? I wasn't mad at either side.
No.
Av definitely came through, did his thing.
Like he always does.
And Bill Collector did his thing too. You know what I'm saying? Just got less reaction for it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, let's get into these scores.
Crowd control.
Crowd control, I gave Av a 4, and I gave Bill a 3.
Same for me.
Yeah.
4 and 3.
Because I feel like Ab definitely had the crowd, but it wasn't like a 5 worthy, but it definitely was more than a 3 for sure. And then Bill, it wasn't the same. I feel like Bill had a nice amount of crowd reaction on the first round.
It was. I feel like some of them niggas just wanted to react to Bill regardless, because Bill would be talking to something like, yeah. Okay, like it was some niggas who was gonna react.
Niggas was like, "What?
Yeah, like
what?" Especially
niggas,
in that third.
Yeah, like some niggas was trying to hang in there with him.
Yeah, but I had to give him a 3 on that because the first round was good, but 2 and 3, it wasn't the best reaction.
Especially round 2, it was not with that nigga.
It was not. No, I don't know why either. It was a good round.
That was the best round in my opinion, bars wise.
For sure. Delivery. I gave Av a 4. Av's consistent, always has a good delivery. Bill, I also gave him a 4. I kind of like Bill's delivery, you know what I'm saying? The Norristown, you know what I'm saying? The aggression and all that. And even with the, with, a little bit of the comedy in there. I feel like this one, even though he still was in that, being funny, it was a little less of the funny in it. You know what I'm saying? He did call him Officer Winslow, though. That was kind of funny. He did kind of like Officer Winslow.
I've heard people call Ab Carl Winslow before.
Carl Winslow, yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't hit as hard. Maybe if it would have been the first time I heard that joke, it would have hit.
For sure.
I gave Av a 4 and I gave Bill Collector a 3 with delivery. Like you said, the same thing about Av. It was great delivery. Bill Collector, his delivery was good for his jokey parts, and like his aggression stuff was good. But again, it was just too much weird endings and stuff for me to put anything above a 3.
Yeah, I respect it. Haymakers, I gave Av a 5. I ain't gonna lie. His bars was up.
3 flawless rounds of bars, bro. Like I couldn't.
The bars was up.
Everything was a bar, basically.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Real bars was back. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Collector, I gave him a 4. I liked his bars. You know what I'm saying? I definitely liked his bars. You know what I'm saying? It was a good show. Not his best, but it's definitely a good. He wasn't slouching at all.
I gave Bill Collector a 3. For delivery. I mean, not delivery for Haymakers.
Damn.
I feel like he had a couple good ones, but then a lot of them was like, all right, bro. Or what? I don't know. I just wasn't feeling him as much this time. I don't know. His best round was his second. His first was decent. And his third, I was disappointed in his third.
But he had the super duper scope.
Okay.
You ain't like the super duper scope?
No.
Oh, okay. Zone.
Not this time.
Zone. I gave Av a 5. I feel he was comfortable up there doing his thing. Very consistent. He don't get rattled too much. He was in his bag. Bill, I gave Bill a 4 because even with some of the lack of crowd reaction, I feel like he still kept good energy, still did his thing, didn't let it bother him. Even the person trying to say time, he just addressed it and then kept it going. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get caught up with the bullshit too much and let it throw him off. Some niggas get thrown off with that shit.
They do.
But yeah, what you got for Zone?
I gave Av a 5, similar to what you said.
Bill Collector a 3.
I gave him a 2, actually.
God damn!
I gave him a 2 on Zone.
I think I found a town you must hate more than New York. You don't like Norristown at all, nigga. Damn.
Nigga. He ended all 3 of his rounds bad.
He definitely did.
So how can I sit here and give you a score for a category like Zone, which is like how you construct your rounds, how you kind of keep your composure and everything.
Yeah.
And all 3 of your rounds they end bad.
Yeah.
You consistently had bad endings to your rounds.
Yeah. I'll just take 1 point off because other than that I can't really give too many criticisms. I feel like he was doing good with everything. But yeah, that's definitely something that is an actual fact. He ended each round awkwardly, and he didn't have to do that. I don't know why he did that.
So yeah, he got a 2.
Yeah.
So Av got an 18, which is an A. Bill Collector got an 11, which is a C. I really like Bill Collector. I want y'all to understand. I like Bill Collector. This is what his best work.
Yeah, just not when he's ending a round. I gave Av an 18, and I gave Bill Collector a 15. You know what I'm saying? Decent battle. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. You know what I mean? It was a good battle for us to watch. I was entertained and all that, and surprisingly though, since it's an older battle, there was no lyrics for me to find to cheat and write down bars
because it wasn't on no bigger platform.
Yeah, the views is not like the greatest on there, but I guess that's what happens when you go to other leagues and whatnot. Since Smack just got this shit in a freaking chokehold, even though he's really focusing on the apps and whatnot, but. He just casually kills niggas with the leftover footage for URL and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so good battle, good shit. Artist of the week, I'll go first. We already know who mine is. G Unit and 50 Cent. I just been randomly listening to them. Don't know why, but I was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, one person I want to put is Roddy Rebel. His album dropped in the last week. I listened to like a few songs. I like the way it's going. Low key, while I am still a Fabio Foreign fan, 100%, and I have said here that I'm not the biggest fan of the album. It was cool. I feel like Roddy Rebel's album is gonna sound like the way I wanted Fabio Foreign's album to sound. I feel like Fabio Foreign's first album since he's been in the game really since 2019, like been known rather since 2019. It felt like a sophomore album rather than a first, because I'll say Missy Elliott said this on Twitter. Your sophomore album should be your most experimental album, because your first one, you're just finding yourself. You've been spending your whole life trying to write that album. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna give the people what they want. You may not have the leverage and stuff, but you're gonna try to feed the people. You know what I'm saying? The second one, you got the leverage. You know what I'm saying? You may have had the success with the first album. You can get a little more experimental. You know what I'm saying? Because just feed the people that you like, but then also try some new shit. You know what I'm saying? And that you can figure out where you're gonna go, where your evolution is gonna be. I feel like with the Bible, it was very not experimental. It was still very drill, but it was like heavy drill. Like it was like drill but dramatic. Where drill is usually just very aggressive. This one was like he had like drill and like emotion. He had drill and like soft. He had drill and like R&B, which is great. I really was only just expecting maybe some drill pop, drill aggressive, and drill R&B. You know what I'm saying? But it was still, and some people like the album. You know what I'm saying? Like that what you call it album, the song with him and Alicia Keys and Kanye West still going crazy. You know what I mean? So it's good stuff, you know. But digging this Roddy Rebel album. I'm looking forward to it. And I ain't gonna lie, somebody I ain't even listen to, I'm gonna put him on the Artist of the Week just because we fuck with him. Dope Beezy, my nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna check that tape off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Dope Boy just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Just
I went back and listened to that tape he had with Southside too. There's some bangers on there. He got a whole tape with Southside.
I gotta check it. I ain't gonna lie. I do wish he put Split on there, because Split was actually a bop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Dope Boy just been casually out dressing you niggas, out rapping you niggas, like out reeling you niggas. Like he just killing shit. You know what I'm saying? You know
I really do expect to see him be a freshman next year.
For sure.
But that's even if he care about it. At this, I don't know what the nigga care about.
Niggas, by the time freaking Dead with Luxell be finding niggas be already rich or already in their bag. They really don't be caring at that point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And on another unrelated note, but slightly related note, if you know, you know, Sada Baby talking about making a comeback. You know what I'm saying?
He stopped.
He took a little break. He took a little break. He said, I think he lost one of his mans. You know what I'm saying? So he just took a little break, and I guess, you know, niggas been talking shit. As a Dope Boy is one of the people that has a problem with him, even though Dope Boy hasn't talked. I feel like he hasn't talked about him lately. You know, I guess he's just getting tired of the niggas that he's beefing with doing better than him, honestly. And I don't know hater shit. Just like, you know, when you have ops and they're clearly doing better than you, whether they don't mention your name at all, it just makes you look away. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, I gotta be on my shit, so these niggas don't be looking at me like I'm a peon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he got problems with 4-2 Doug on some Detroit gang shit, and a problem with Dope Boy on some encounter type shit. So, you know, which I'm looking forward to that, because I'm a Sada Baby fan. You know what I mean?
I only know him for a couple songs, so I can't call myself a full fan yet.
I like his style. He's a wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? Wild nigga. I got put onto him as a T Grizzly fan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shit like that. And I think actually the reason why Sada Baby really left T Grizzly is because T Grizzly had a song with one of the 4-2 niggas. He had a song with 4-2 Doug and one of another 4-2 nigga. And like I said, Sada Baby has beef with them on some actual Detroit gang shit. So, you know, it kind of can't, you know, it be politics.
Yes, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So your gang gonna look at you a little funny if you like, you still working with this nigga even though he made a song with the ops.
I'm aware of how this works.
You know, I mean for other people. You know what I'm saying? I know you got ops. Who you be listening to?
All right, so my artist of the week is not gonna be a hip hop artist. No, it's not gonna be Cher, but
Guapele.
I don't even know who that person is.
That's the person that did Closer to My Dreams.
What song?
Closer to My Dreams.
Nope.
I'm getting hot. You probably know the beat.
I hope so. Anyway.
You dating too much white women, man.
I do what to white women?
You've been dating too much white women.
I've never dated a white woman. I've never touched a white woman. I know nothing about the Caucasian female experience.
For the record, I totally created a whole lie in my head that you date white women, and it's just the most hilarious thing to me ever in life.
I mean, that's the same thing that they do to Mike at the studio. Like, they stay running with the narrative that Mike only dates white women. Yeah. And it's always funny because I remember asking Mike one time, he's like, no, I don't just date white women. He's like, but that's the joke around here, and the fans have bought into it. He's like, so it's the narrative. I'm not going to keep arguing against it. It's funny to me too, but no, I don't just date white women. Like, okay.
And the low hanging fruit of it is he's definitely the most likely candidate just because of the music he listens to, the way he dresses. You know what I'm saying? Even living in Atlanta, but still, like it's an easy joke to make. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mike C-Town.
So my artist of the week is not a rapper. It's more of an R&B. You ever heard of Sam Henshaw?
No.
He's a UK dude. I think he's a UK Nigerian dude. He wrote this album back in January, and I listened to a couple songs off of it back in when it came out. But listen to it again. His album's called Untidy Soul. It's amazing. I need you to listen to it. The first track, you'll be like, all right, this is heat. First track, I'm telling you right now. First track alone, gonna get you. And he dropped like his debut project that I've seen came out in 2018, and since then he been slowly catching and gaining attention. He even got like a Colors performance, YouTube, so you know. But you need to listen to this nigga, bro. I'm telling you right now, Sam Henshaw. I'm gonna play some of his shit. I'm gonna send you some of his shit after the show. Everybody out there, I'm telling you, Sam Henshaw, Untidy Soul. You gonna love it if you like R&B, if you like real instruments, because he got some jazzy influences.
I'm gonna say, if you like real music, my nigga.
Yeah. And his biggest song is called Grow. Grow so big, he even had to make remix of it in different styles. Like he got like a live version of Performing Grow. He got like a dance off it. Like he got different versions of his, like some of his biggest songs. So yeah, you could tell he's a real artist if he can make different versions of the same song.
And you know
it's that versatile.
And you know your song doing well too.
Yes.
And if the remix is fire too, because I'm definitely, as a Lucky Day fan, I love the Rosamo, but then when he decided to make the Caribbean version, I was like, oh, this one goes fire too. Like So I get that.
Yeah, he been getting his name up. He got features with Earth Gang. He been on Earth Gang songs before, so
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, he out here, so he my artist of the week right now. Sam Henshaw.
He's like
SAMMHEN Shaw.
Henshaw. Okay. Henshaw.
Yeah.
Sam
I only got the one. Now you know I don't do that 2 artists of the week stuff. You know how I do. But that's been another successful episode of the Whole Down Podcast. Quan, you did a good job at handling the news topics this time.
I try to do what I can do.
I didn't correct you not once because you started with the news and you went into the source, which is if you go into the source, there's nothing to argue with. So,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benzino.
Don't do that.
You're probably still hating on Eminem from afar.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I just be hating, like, listen, no disrespect, but I'm all for shitting on the white man, but sometimes y'all niggas just be reaching for no reason. Y'all niggas just make him a nigga that he's not. You know what I'm saying? You make him the cop that beat you up for no reason just for being black on a Sunday. And I'm like, that's not Eminem. He actually can rap. You know what I'm saying? His latest shit ain't been the greatest. Cool, I understand that. But when he was in his prime, he definitely deserved all them record sales, all them accolades. Cool. And I'm sorry if he was white and white people like to listen to white rappers that rap and they get extra success from it. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? So shoot. It is what it is. And 8 Mile was a good movie.
8 Mile is a good movie.
You know what I'm saying?
8 Mile was a good movie. So, Quan, it's that time of the show where you tell people where they can find you on your multiple social media accounts. Which one do you want to give them first?
You can find me on YouTube watching the 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying, final battles, you know what I mean? One day we should review that shit.
No.
What would you give Papa Doc? Shit. I don't even funny shit over, bro. We should never do that. You know, I got an idea for that now I think about it. But yeah, you can find me at my multiple media outlets because you know, they got my nigga Instagram, fucking bastards. You know what I mean? But you know, you can find me on Instagram at SAYQUANONDABEAT. You have to think about it because I'm used to the other one. Fuckers got me.
It was like, all right, you read it, so you read it a couple times now, but it just sounded like so many more letters this time. He's still going.
It did. And you can catch me on sometimes on Twitter, never on Facebook at SAYQUAND. That's where my shit used to be. You know what I mean?
Used to.
Yeah, you can catch me on TikTok too. I'm a little I'm active on there. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy. So, you know what I'm saying? Duet my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit. Comment on my shit. Follow my shit. You know what I mean? Get my TikTok up.
Should they flush it as well?
They definitely should flush it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Royal flush. You know what I'm saying? While we kissing these ratchets in the mouth. You feel me? I be really randomly remembering that Absol the second long term 2 had that shit as a skit. Mm-hmm. He was like, "What's up, my nigga?" He said, kissing these ratchets in the mouth. Yep. I was like, "Nigga, what? That ain't sanitary."
We used to say that at parties. We talking about at parties. I'm like, bro, why? Hold up, bro. I saw you. You was like, they're kissing them ratchets in the mouth. No, we were saying that in college. Niggas was doing that. And I was like, hold up, bro.
Niggas definitely
don't
love
making out random girls aside the party. You don't even know this, girl.
Yeah, niggas definitely was kissing ratchets in the mouth randomly.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Making out with the ops and whatnot.
The ops? The girls is ops now?
If I don't know you, nigga, you a op. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think. All right, sure. If that's how you classify your ops,
you don't even know me, and you get my mouth.
See, if you want to talk to me on my social media accounts, all my social media accounts are the same. I just have one singular title for all of them. It's very convenient for me and for you, people trying to find me.
Saying? At slurping something. You feel me? On all social media platforms.
On all social media accounts, it's at not Bloodbath, NOTBLDBTH. Same for all of them. That's the Twitter, that's the IG, that's the TikTok,
You can catch him out there kissing them ratchets in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Giving taste buds to strangers and whatnot.
He thought he was going to get me. I don't know why he thought that was going to be funny. Bro, I'm good at this.
I mean, I could have been saying he'd be out here slurping it, but, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to put that on his name.
That's not going to get me either because we all know it's not true.
You know what I'm saying?
So, that's going to do it for the episode Hold Down Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for getting us basically to 100 subscribers. We're not there yet. We're 2 away. 2 away. We're at a hot 98. Well,
Hot 98? Really?
Yeah.
See, there you go doing shit now.
Yes.
We won above Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? Peter Rosenberg, nigga, you better show some damn respect out here, nigga.
Exactly.
We won above, my nigga.
We the hot ones.
You know what I'm saying? But we 7 away from, Breakfast Club since they're on Power 105.1. You know what I'm saying? We're going to catch up to that one day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to catch up one day. No mustard.
So, yeah. Make sure that y'all keep liking, commenting, subscribing. It really helps the show out. We really appreciate all that stuff. I enjoy reading your comments. Even when you hit us up on social media accounts, it's always appreciated.
You know what I'm saying? Support the channel so, Bloodbath can buy more green shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do what we got to do. You feel me? And I can buy some more white shirts for work because, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of y'all can probably see the dirt on my collar.
Okay, sure. And then make sure to tell a friend and tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
Remember, to hold it down.
I'm F-I-E-E, fuck nigga free.